If I said something that offended somebody and they had a retort for it, like Skip Bayless is getting a lot of shit on the internet now. And, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But somebody just standing there, like, that's just the way it goes. You're going to invoke some sort of passion from somebody. They're probably mad you hit 100K on YouTube. I mean, maybe. I don't know. How do I feel about what he said? I think it was tasteless, for lack of better words. He says that people misconstrued him, but the way that I read it was like how everybody else read it. I just think it was tasteless at the time. But as I said that day, Skip Bayless is a type of person that he wouldn't be where he is if he didn't say stupid shit. He's just, he's always been that way. He's also, I'm not saying he's a bad person, but there's an ego there. Like, I saw the video today. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Shannon Sharpe had basically like an opening monologue on why he wasn't at the show the day before. So he came and he sat down and he just kind of wanted to just clear the air. Like, listen, Skip, this is blah, blah, blah. And he got 30 seconds into it and Skip cut him off. That's because I can see Shannon Sharpe is the reason I think that it's almost like Stephen A. Smith. Like, these are two guys that, they're doing a job, but at the same time, I think that they don't tolerate disrespect. I'm like that too. Like, and I know that Shannon and Stephen A. back then, because they used to get into it the same way, are the type of people, you can see it on Shannon Sharpe's face, where he is biting his tongue. He knows that's his job. He's getting paid for it. And you can see Shannon kind of going, you can see him making those faces. And a lot of times I'm like, yo, I think he's going to snap one day. But credit to Shannon because he just, all right, let's go, whatever. I'm not even going to waste. You get to a point in your life and in your whatever where you're too old for the bullshit. So you kind of just go like, you know what? All right, bro. Like, I do that. When I see people trying to be like a tough guy or things like that, sometimes I'm like, all right, you good, man. You're tough. All right, man. Like, I just let it because I have too much to lose by doing something else. And that's how I think Shannon is reacting. He knows that if he does some shit and he says something that he can't take back, or worse, that he can't take that back. Like, look what happened to Will Smith. Will Smith didn't do the Shannon Sharpe. He didn't bite his tongue. He didn't, and look what happened. You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of attitude. I can see it on Shannon's face. He's like, man, I got 30 seconds into this and you cut me off already. They've been strained ever since Shannon felt like, I thought that was kind of screwed too. But again, that is Skip for you. Skip has been that way since the beginning of time. This was before First Take. This was before First and 10. This was when Skip was the writer for the Dallas Morning News. He was like that. The Philly came out of Will that night. And you can't do that. Like, you can't. And that's when I get it, but you can't. Like, if I said everything I wanted to say to people who talk shit about me, bro, I'd been canceled a long time ago. Because, like, I've seen the pictures and the profiles of the people that talk shit about me. I could ether some of these people. But I don't. Because what do I have to gain from that? There's nothing that I can say that I'll win. So you have to just shut up. Because there's nothing that I can say that will do anything. So I think that people sometimes, that's why pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. That's why it is, because your pride can make you an idiot and do stupid shit sometimes. And it's always the second guy, the guy who claps back, who gets in trouble. Because and I've had to learn that over the years, like, especially when I was a teenager into my, like, college years, like, I was a very prideful person. And if I felt like somebody was like, oh, no, I'm not finna let that shit go, like, you know how people are with that kind of stuff. No, I don't, like, you can't. You have to get to a certain point where you got to realize that you got shit to lose. Like, the more you're given, the more you can get it taken away. So you gotta like bite your tongue sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I did it at work, and I do it as a creator. I do it at work now. I do it as a creator now. Like, it is what it is. You have a question for me? What's up? Controversy works? Yeah, it does. Absolutely. But it also, you gotta understand, the more controversial you are, the more people are going to be looking to take you down, and the more people that are going to have it in for you and going to be dancing on your grave. So you got to understand that. If you're going to do that and make a lot of enemies, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be happy as hell when you fall off.